Hello, I'm Sean Langbridge of Cyberoptics Corporation. This is a short video presentation of the SQ3000 3D AOI system. The SQ3000 is a multifunctional measurement solution. By that we mean it can support different applications with the same sensor, software and hardware. For example, when used for the SMT process, it can provide full 3D SPI measurement, full 3D AOI measurement, both pre and post reflow, and it can also be used as a high-speed coordinate measurement machine, measuring plastic parts and metal parts to full metrology-based measurement capability of 2 microns in X, Y and Z. This video will focus on the key features and benefits of the system and why it's fast becoming one of the leading 3D solutions for both SMT technology and advanced applications. This is the MRS sensor used in the SQ3000 3D AOI systems. If we first take a look at the design of the sensor, we have a top-down DLP, digital light projector, projecting vertically down to the object under inspection. We have 4 side cameras positioned at 90 degrees to each other. And we have a high-resolution 2D camera projecting from the rear through a prism. And at the base of the sensor we have a programmable LED light ring. During operation, all the images are fused together to create a high resolution, high quality reconstruction of the object under inspection. We have a number of different sensors dependent on the production and application requirements. The entry-level PSX300 sensor has a 10 micron XY pixel. We have a higher speed version of that sensor. And we have a high resolution sensor at 7 microns 3D for advanced applications such as wire bond or micro LED inspection. All the sensors incorporate Cyberoptics' patented MRS technology. This is multiple reflection suppression. And it's a suite of algorithms that are designed to inhibit the erroneous measurements which are emitted from reflective surfaces or shiny objects, and it ensures that we optimize the measurement results and the image quality for every application. The sensor is also solid state, so there's no moving parts, so no calibration, no periodic maintenance, and no measurement drift. Some of the application benefits of the design are, due to the top-down DLP and the side cameras, we're able to image very tall components. In fact, the measurement capability goes up to 24 millimeters in height in full 3D. So we can measure tall components such as tall connectors, adjacent to very small, for example, 0201 metric components with no shadow issues, and we're able to image and measure the very tight spacing between these devices. We're also able to use the side cameras independently. For example, if we have an obscured view of a QFN or a micro LED using the standard setup in the sensor, we're able to use the side cameras independently. So the user could set up an independent inspection with any of the cameras on the sensor if they're able to get a better view of an obscured component or device. So in summary, the sensor is high speed, high resolution, very accurate and very flexible. The SQ3000 is a fully featured solder paste inspection system with a dedicated SPI mode application. The MRS sensor is capable of accurate measurements on even the smallest paste deposits, including metric 0201 and micro LED applications. The EPM programming software allows recipes to be created from a wide range of CAD data, including Gerber, ODB++, FabMaster and more. The same conversion steps create an output that can be used for both SPI and AOI, which saves a significant amount of time when programming. In the SPI Teach mode, the stencil library allows tolerances to be calculated for the whole product in one step. Single or groups of pads can be selected if the process is more complex, such as a step-down stencil with different thickness for critical components. The inspection view offers a clean and detailed 3D scan of the solder paste. The operator has easy access to charts of all measurements, height, area, volume, XY offsets and print rotation. Graphical options show repeating defects as a hotspot display, and the measurement view shows the paste height profile of the entire panel. The defect review window displays results in a simple and clear way, with 3D defect view and colour video images. The high-speed sensor can meet the cycle times for high volume production, and the flexible software meets the needs of lower volume and high mix applications. The sensor is able to capture the full range of SMT components from Metrico 201 passives to large connectors with up to 24mm height range in true 3D. The 2D illumination and focus can also be controlled through software for even more flexibility. The SQ3000 can inspect almost any combination of components and substrates. Very fast and easy programming is an important feature of the system. CAD data can be read directly, or for even faster programming, Gerber and ODB++ can be converted with EPM and imported to the AOI software. Using Gerber as a source, all the component dimensions, pins, solder joints, fiducials and panelizations are created at the same time. The software automatically loads as many known components as possible from the component library. The user is then guided to the search library page where search tools can be used to match the components to similar parts in the Cyberoptics standard library or any number of user-defined libraries. General component inspection is done using the all-in-one body inspection tool. Body inspection measures X and Y offsets, rotation, coplanarity and the height and size of the component. For fast setup, the parameters can be measured from a sample PCB. The Auto Set button inspects a sample of components, calculates the average values, then applies those as target values. The Auto Set function can be applied to a single package type. The Global Auto Set measures every new package on the PCB and updates all parameters in one step, tuning up both the component body and solder joint inspection parameters. Body inspection detects most common defect conditions, missing component as low height, lifted part with coplanarity. Another unique tool in the software is the AI² statistical modeling software. This is very good for random shape and appearance defects, polarity marks and text inspection. Blob analysis detects features with random shapes. This function has many uses but is particularly useful for solder bridge, solder ball and contamination detection. AI² and blob analysis can be used for foreign object detection. By creating a grid over the circuit, all the non-component areas are tested. Using blob analysis in 3D, solder splashes, solder balls and loose components can all be detected. The CMM metrology module expands the capability of the SQ3000 even further. This opens up the possibility of inspection of precision metal and plastic assemblies, component packaging and goods-in inspection of components in trays. This shows the inspection of small machined air bearing parts. With CMM we can verify the outer dimensions, diameter and depth of drilled holes and the hole spacing, all done with micron accuracy and in seconds compared to minutes or hours on the traditional CMM system. This is a typical application of CMM in automotive electronics. The customer needs to measure the slots in the PCB and verify the position of the SMT LEDs relative to the slots. Using the geometry measure tool, we can measure position and radius of the arc at the end of each slot. Although the edges of the Y LED are difficult to see against the shiny solder, edge detection using 3D data allows perfectly accurate detection of the true position and angle of the component. In the CMM module, the measurements of the individual features can be combined, first to calculate a datum point using the slotted holes, then to measure the position and rotation of each LED relative to the new datum. Target and tolerance values can be assigned to any measured or calculated value. Another benefit of the SQ3000 is it can be used as a high-resolution 3D capture device. 3D data that can then be exported to 3D modelling software such as Polyworks using a standard STL file. In the SMT industry, 3D AOI systems are mainly positioned in the production area in a post-reflow position, supporting PCB assembly, inspection and measurement. But as you've seen throughout the video, the SQ3000 with its multifunctional capabilities can provide a lot more value to a user by supporting many different applications, including pin measurement on automotive substrates, wire bond inspection and measurement. And by incorporating our in-house metrology expertise, we've now developed metrology-based high-speed CMM software, which enables the system to measure plastic and metal parts very accurately. So the system can be used not only in production, supporting SMT inspection, can also be used as a Q&A or an R&D tool to measure assemblies very accurately, and therefore providing a lot more value to the user. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for your interest in Cyberoptics.